Good morning. I just dropped the boys off at daycare. I am now about to go do grocery shopping before going home, making some appointments. I need to change my dentist appointment time, and then need to make a couple of other appointments, but thought I'd go ahead, pick up the camera and share just kind of what I get up to in the day of the life, I guess, of a newly stay-at-home mom. I'll give you guys an update, like with the boys and everything, what we're planning on doing in terms of daycare, because we're gonna be obviously pulling them out, but just giving myself some time, like a good transition period before having them both home full time. But anyway, so yeah, let's go ahead and get this day rolling by going grocery shopping. So lately I've been trying to make my mornings a little healthier without doing anything dramatic. I'm working on losing some weight, but I'm definitely taking the slow and steady route. No pressure, no rushing. I'm just making some small choices that feel good and are just really easy to keep up with. One thing that's actually been helping is using AI to brainstorm breakfast, lunch, and snack ideas. I wanted some healthier options, but didn't want to spend hours meal planning. If you know, you know. So now I just tell AI, I actually like to use Duck AI. If you haven't tried it, try it. But I like to tell it what I like, what I don't like, and what my goals are. And it just gives me simple ideas that I can actually follow. Like this little breakfast I'm making here. Nothing fancy, just a fresh egg from my backyard chickens, a couple of slices of salami, and this garlic spread from Tomb, which I'm obsessed with. It's quick, it's satisfying, and it really keeps me from reaching for something heavier or snacking for literally no reason. I'm slowly building out a whole list of easy go-to meals like this, and honestly, that's been the biggest game changer. Not dieting, just planning a tiny bit better, eating foods that I actually enjoy, and then using AI to make the process feel more effortless. So yeah, there's where I'm at. Healthy habits, but make it realistic. I'm really excited to use this for the girls. It's from Grub Terra. It's a chicken coop refresher. I love that it's made in the US. It's really good ingredients. I'll show you on the back here. 100% natural and safe. It has BioPel hydrophobic coating, slow release mechanism, which is great. The fresh mint scent, so we'll try that out to see if that is truly the case. And then it's effective up to 5 weeks. I'm gonna go ahead and sprinkle some in the coop here for the girls. I'll actually do it in here because this is the actual coop. Over here is just the extension. But I'll put it over here because even though it has really great airflow, we love this coop. It's still not as airy as, say, this area over here. I just gave them some snacks, so they are loving it. So anyway, so it can get a little stuffy in here, and we do rake it out, and we try to keep it as clean as we can. But it could use a little freshening up, so we're gonna put some chicken coop refresher in it now. It's nice because it comes in its individual packaging here. See? The directions are really simple. I'm just going to evenly distribute this throughout the coop, and then it's supposed to deodorize slowly and releasing just oils to neutralize any odor. And it's just supposed to help to keep the coop smelling fresh. Right, girls? It does smell really fresh and minty. I don't know what I was expecting, but it smells good. Smells good already, huh, girls? All right, let's see how long it works for. Good morning, ladies. Hi, girls. How we doing? Oh, it's such a beautiful morning. We are in I think the high 70s right now, maybe low 80s. It's just so beautiful. Hi, Maple. You my girl? You my girl? Yes, you are. Oh, I don't know if I can keep that in there. All right, but I wanted to give an update on, I think that they are getting treats, which I will come back out later and give them some, but an update. It's looking good. It's smelling good. It doesn't really smell too much, which is great. There really was that minty, fresh smell for the first few days, and now it just doesn't really smell like anything, which is also a win. So really happy with that product, and I definitely will be continuing to use it because it just keeps the coop nice and fresh, and birds are so dirty. If that's one thing that I've learned, is that birds are so dirty, and just having something like those enzymes to kind of kill the odor and it's all natural, keep things just a little more healthy in their coop. I'm all for it. Bye, ladies. I'm gonna make some banana bread. I'm going to make one loaf for our family and then one loaf for our new next door neighbors, just to welcome them to the neighborhood. And I like to do that, to put a little note in there, giving them our phone numbers if they need anything, and then just welcoming them. So I like to use this Joanna Gaines recipe. This is from her Magnolia Table Volume 1 cookbook. This one has so many good recipes, but yeah, I do really like the banana bread recipe. All right, so here is the recipe. It's the after school banana bread recipe. I do use a little bit less sugar since there's so much sugar in the bananas, which are naturally sweet. So I'm gonna go ahead and get the ingredients for this, and we can get started. While I was making this banana bread, I kept thinking about how small things can carry so much love. Our new neighbors just moved in next door, and I remember how overwhelming those first few days and weeks can be. Boxes everywhere, cleaning, figuring out where everything goes. So I wanted to bring them something homemade, just a little blessing to brighten their day. For me, gestures like this feel really important. Scripture reminds us to love our neighbors, literally, and sometimes that starts with something as simple as showing up with warm banana bread and a smile. We never really know what someone is carrying, what they're walking through, or how much a small act of kindness might encourage them. And honestly, hospitality doesn't have to be big or perfect. It can just be a loaf of banana bread wrapped in foil. But it opens a door. It says, "We see you, we're glad you're here." It creates space for connection, for friendship, and maybe, if the Lord allows, for opportunities down the road to share the gospel through the way we live and love. So that's what this little baking session is about: welcoming a family, blessing them in a simple way, and choosing to be the kind of neighbor who shows the love of Christ in everyday moments. A warm loaf, a friendly hello, sometimes that's all it takes to plant a seed. love to keep blank cards on hand for moments just like this. I also tucked in a little handwritten note with a banana bread. It's such a small thing, but I really believe intentional touches matter. Hospitality isn't just about what we give, it's about letting someone know that they're seen, welcomed, and in a way cared for. A handwritten note slows things down. It says we're genuinely glad that you're here. And I love that something so simple can carry the love of Christ, warm, personal, and sincere. Sometimes that tiny extra step is what turns kindness into connection. It has been quite the busy morning. So now that the bread is done, I'm gonna go ahead and head out to Target. I have a few returns. I had some tops that I wasn't sure if the boys were gonna use for our Christmas photos. We didn't end up using them, so I'm gonna go ahead and return those. But before I do that, I need to stop by the library, drop off a book, and then pick up whatever I have on hold. And then after that's all done, so kind of like on like a little bit past Target, we have a DSW, and I would really like to go and get myself a pair of shoes. We'll see how far I actually get, but anyway, let's go ahead and go to the library. I am not here for any of these things, but these plates are really cute. Little Christmas bowls, and look at the festive mugs. Very cute. Milk and cookie set. These are adorable. Little peppermint measuring cups and teaspoons that are Christmas trees. It's just a very cute little holiday selection here. Whenever I'm in Target, I do like to look at the Hearth and Home section because it's just always so inspiring and beautiful. Look at these. I actually have some just like this, except they have wood, and it's from this line. I think it's so beautiful. I'm debating about this gravy boat. I don't do a whole lot of gravy, but I did do gravy a couple weeks ago, and I was able to put it in a coffee creamer mug, but I figure I should probably get like an actual gravy boat just to have on hand. I love this stoneware line. It's gorgeous. It's cute. Okay, so these are actually the Adidas that I was looking at. They're on sale. Oh, this has pink. Okay, so the thing with having small feet is that you can actually go into the kid sizes. So that is a really beautiful pink. I like that. So I think I would be a 5. How about these? Those are really pretty blue, and it has a cute pink. Let's see, grab size 5, because these are in kids too, and try them on. These Reeboks are actually really cute too. Never been a real big Reebok girl, but I got Ezra some Reeboks not too long ago, and they're so cute on him. These are so nice. So I'm just looking for just like a cute sneaker that I can throw on with my jeans. I like those Puma. I like Puma a lot actually, but I wouldn't wear yellow. And I don't like that black either. Okay. I don't think I like the tongue though. I feel like it's like really puffy. Okay, these I like a lot better. The tongue, at least, it's not so puffy. Okay, I think they are so fun. I do love the color. I like the pop of pink. They're just a fun shoe, just to like throw on when you're going out. Okay, these ones are really cute too. So they're brown, which I feel like will go with everything. And these are the original ones that I came in here for. There are those brown with the pink stripes, so I might try that on too. Okay, so these have the pink, and the brown. It's kind of like the best of both worlds, but they are the ones that are not on sale. So like the full price, and I have a hard time paying full price for anything, so I don't know if I'll go for it. What do you think? All right, so it took me an hour at DSW to make a decision, but a decision was made. Finally picked out one, and it is this beautiful brown and pink combo. The blue were honestly gorgeous. I loved the blue too. I was just a little worried that I wouldn't be able to clean them off as easily if needed with sand, dirt, normal wear and tear, you know, on a shoe. So the brown just seemed to be a little bit more forgiving, and I do think I'll be able to pair them with more looks, I guess. But the other ones were so cute. I actually did an Instagram poll and everyone was 50-50 for like 30 minutes. So I was like, okay, I just have to make a decision. So anyway, I'm excited for these. I don't often get new shoes, not anymore anyways. I can't remember the last time I got a new pair of shoes, like sneakers. Probably is my husband gifted me a really cute pair of New Balance shoes a couple of Christmases ago, and they are super cute. I really do like them, but I was just looking for something else that I could wear with my jeans, shorts, and kind of like an everyday shoe. So excited to get a lot of use out of these. I'm just taking a few minutes here to sit down before I start on my next task, which is dinner. I'm gonna do some sort of pasta, I'm not sure, but I did take out meat, so that's good. So I wanted to touch on what we're doing with the boys now that I am no longer working. And if you haven't seen that video, I'll link it here. I was laid off last month from Amazon, and it was very unexpected, but it's turned out to be a huge blessing. So what we're gonna do with the boys is I didn't need, because I didn't know this was going to happen, but I'm using some time like to transition into becoming a full-time stay-at-home mom, and then having the boys home full-time. So they will be at their daycare through December. Then starting January, I will have Micah full-time, and Ezra, I'll have him 3 out of the 5 days of the school week. So he will be at school or daycare 2 days a week for the month of January, and then I have him full-time starting February. So then I'll have both kids full-time starting February, and like this whole new world for us opens up. And I would be lying if I said I wasn't like a little nervous. I am a little nervous. Like, this is a really big change, a huge lifestyle change, and there are times where I'm just like, oh, can I do this? But I know that I can, and it's not going to be through my own strength. It'll be through the strength that the Lord gives me and my husband. I'm really looking forward to it. I think we both think, and we've been praying about this for years, like we truly believe that this is the best thing for our family, to be homeschool family, and just to have the most influence in our kids' lives. And we're just excited for what's ahead, this new adventure, this journey, but we definitely aren't like naive, and there are going to be hard times with the transition too. Like I just know it's not going to be the easiest thing. I think it's the right thing, but I do think that we're gonna have days, we're gonna have moments where it's like, my goodness. And the kids too. But anyway, that's part of the reason why I'm doing this transition too, like this. That way Ezra isn't just pulled. I mean, he's been in daycare since he was 1, and he's 4 now. So he is really used to that routine and his friends and the teachers, and just, you know, going to school and what that looks like. So having him go 2 days a week and not just like pulling him straight out like I am with Micah, I think will be better for him, a smoother transition. Micah, he has been there a little over a year now, but he's just so young still that it's not like he's formed like these great connections and bonds with his teachers, or I shouldn't actually say that. He did have a really strong bond with one of his teachers, but not with like other babies or anything. So he'll be fine to come home in January, just cold turkey. But Ezra, we're just giving him a little bit more of a transition, and yeah, really excited. I'm currently I'm gonna put a video together for this too, because you know, I'm sure there's other people who are brand new to homeschooling too, and maybe could learn a thing or two, like I'm learning a thing or two. But I'm putting together like a list of curriculum options. Ezra will be in kindergarten next year, but in the meantime, I still want to do something between, you know, January and like summer. We'll probably go a little bit through summer. I don't necessarily see us like following the school system, like days off and weeks off, like stuff like that. I just truly want us to do our own thing and whatever works for our family. So we'll probably go through summer a bit, and then that way we have maybe like longer breaks during the fall or winter. I don't know how exactly that'll look, but I'm working on it now. So anyway, all that to say, we're very excited. We've got a lot of things planned, and I'm excited to bring y'all with me on this new journey from full-time work from home mom to full-time stay-at-home mom. Anyway, I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye.